I've been told to avoid you.
By whom?
Alexander. He says you're a bad boy.
Well, Alexander doesn't know what he's talking about. I was. I'm not anymore. The new me is very professional.
Olivia, thank you for sitting down with Yahoo Movies.
Yeah.
I am fascinated with your character. Susie Miller, British model, she ultimately wound up with Richard Burton after his relationship with Elizabeth Taylor.
It's sort of intriguing because she and Elizabeth Taylor and James Hunt and Richard Burton used to go skiing in the same place. So they would sort of like hang out in Gstaad and ski, apparently. And then when James and Susie just started to fall apart and he was going deeper and deeper into his depression, she left and Burton swept her off her feet and left with her to New York. And he paid James Hunt £1 million to make it a clean divorce. So that became the scandal of the time. And we kind of took it out of the film because it seemed a bit crass, but we didn't want it to be misunderstood. Susie doesn't resent it at all. She says, you know, it was all kosher, but it was a weird thing to me. I was like, it's almost like she was traded.
In the film, James seems to indicate that she was integral in breaking up Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. Is that the case, or?
It's hard to tell. Only they really know.
They don't want me doing that anymore. They want my body like a temple and my mind like a monk.
What about your soul, your heart?
You know, she was a real romantic. She lived a very glamorous life. You know, she still lives in Ibiza. She's a person who likes to have fun. And for instance, the scene in the film where James is deathly depressed, she suggests skiing. This is her idea of like therapy. So she had a kind of a spontaneity and enthusiasm for life. And I think it made her very dynamic. It made her very magnetic. And he was absolutely the most gorgeous, charming challenge she'd ever met. And she wasn't afraid of it, even though people said, run for the hills, it's James Hunt. But they had kind of met their match in each other.
They want me to stop messing around, settle down, get married with the next nice girl I meet. I think it would be good for me.
What do you think?
Sounds awful.
How fun was it to wear 70s high fashion?
It's amazing. I mean, Gucci did everything, and they let us into their archive, and they designed pieces for me, and it was amazing. I mean, I think without those fabulous clothes, it would have been harder to enter into that world and to do it quite quickly because we had a very limited schedule.